Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Zoc here, and it looks like the votes are in. You guys want to see public room class setups, and that's what I'm here to bring you today. Now, keep in mind that things are going to change based on personal preference. A lot of people disagree with some of the choices that I make, but, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Everybody has things that they like and things they do differently. Another thing I want to point out is, basically, guns that you start with, obviously you're going to move up when you rank up. Now, throughout the leveling process, I do switch up my guns based on what I have available, and obviously certain things are unlocked at different levels, so keep that in mind as well. But when I make this class video, this is the classes that you're going to use that, you know, are going to give you an upper hand against the enemies once you actually have the perks and the guns and stuff like that. You know, substitutions can be made, so let's get started with my objective class, Custom 1. Now, objective class in regular pub room matchups, this is the guy, this is your point man, this is the guy making sure he gets to the flags, gets to the points on the map, the headquarters, stuff like that. You want to be quick, lightweight pro, marathon pro, and steady aim because I hip fire like a champ. And I'm using the MP5K because, you know, that's going to be a gun you're going to start with, and I do love it. It's got great hip fire, and especially on game types like headquarters and CTF and stuff like that, you can come around corners and hip fire fairly effectively. Secondary weapon's going to be a pistol. You know, it's going to change as I level up. Obviously, I'm going to get the Python. I love that gun. I think it's great. It's a lot of fun to work with. And my Semtex, concussions, and claymores are pretty much going to stay the same. I don't like frags. It takes too long to charge them up and cook them. And concussions, I just feel like, you know, having that advantage of being able to instantly toss them versus charging the flashbang or the second and a half delay, you know, is obviously personal preference again, but this is how I feel that you can really increase your playstyle and get those kills and, you know, eventually rank up quicker and get through the ranks and just get your wins, right? That's what we're here for. You don't want to go into a pub room losing, right? So that's why you come to me. Just give you a little advice. Second class could be my support class, my upwards forward assault for support class. Now, obviously, you're not going to start with the AK, but when you do unlock it, this is one of my favorite guns to use as the assault rifle. AK-47 silenced. Why silenced? Well, you know, you don't want to be on the red dot on the map. When red dots come up on the map, for me, it's kind of like Christmas. I get to go around and get some free kills, right? So I like to be as covert as possible. So, you know, choosing that class with Flak Jacket, Sleight of Hand Pro, Ninja Pro allows me to stay in an upwards motion towards the enemy spawn and kind of stay hidden for a longer period of time. Obviously, if a UAV spy plane goes up, you got to make sure that it gets taken down quickly. And the AK will put it down with, I think, 23 bullets. 23 or 24 bullets, that thing will go down. So it's not a big deal. You don't really need air support to shoot down UAVs and stuff in this game. Second class. This is my kind of defensive, I'm going to put my dick in the ground somewhere and hold down a position. The M16, because, you know, the G11's at the very last level. And I don't think it's a great gun to, you know, focus on. Especially, you know, a lot of people are going to prestiging, so, you know, the M16 is a great counterpart. However, to me, the M16 seems like definitely one of those guns that host plays a big part of. Your connection is going to definitely dictate how well that gun's going to work for you, so you might have to change it up based on that. M16 with a red dot. Flak Jacket, obviously you want to avoid those nades. You don't want to be naded out of your spots. Hardened Pro, flinching if you do get shot, big deal. You know, go for those pro perks. People say it's not worth going for the pro perks, but it definitely is. Some of these pro perks are excellent and work very well. And obviously Ninja Pro. If you're standing still, you want to be able to have that advantage of hearing people sneaking up on you. You know, if you're running, if you're moving around, twitching a lot, which you are going to be doing if you're playing a defensive spot, you want to have that little bit of you know, head start on the enemy coming up on you. Custom class number 4. This is kind of if my M16 isn't working. I'm going to pull out the Galil. I'm not even going to try and say that word. And, you know, my secondary pistol, I like it. I don't use automatic with it, but I find that it's got some stopping power to it, and it's really going to do the job. Also, I switched up with the frag, the Willie Pete. Why? Well, the Willy Pete will give me, you know, if I need to kind of get into a spot and hold it down without getting shot, I'm going to throw that. And my frag, because I find that when I'm playing certain spots, that the frag, I can get up and over buildings and sneak up behind and make sure I clear zones or clear areas, and I find that the frag is a lot easier to chuck up and over buildings rather than the Semtex. So, Lightweight Pro, Tactical Mass Pro, and Hardened Pro. Hardened Pro I already explained. Lightweight Pro, I like to be able to move around, you know, having that little bit of an advantage, moving from side to side, place to place, stuff like that. And Tactical Max Pro, I don't want to be stunned. I hate being stunned, it's very irritating, so why not use it? You're playing in pubs, not a lot of people are utilizing their headsets in this game. You know, they said there's going to be a patch, so we'll see how that kind of works out, but I don't have my fingers crossed because it's not really a big deal. I much rather prefer having the choice of using my third perk rather than always being afraid that I'm going to get sound hoarded in every single game I play. Last class, this is kind of my air defense. You know, with air support being so powerful in this game, you really need to be able to switch out and grab that AK and grab the Strela 3 and lock onto the air support and shoot it down. You know, having two people switch to this class immediately after you die when you see a Huey coming, or a chopper gun or gunship, whatever. Having two guys will make sure that that kill streak that the enemy just got is rendered useless. Obviously, Hardened Pro, Ghost Pro, you don't want to be seen very easily, and Marathon Pro just get around. I'm sure this is going to change as I continue to progress, go through the prestiges, and find out different ways and different types of guns I like to use. If I'm not using the MP5K, I am going to be using the AK-74U, and if I'm not using the ASP, it's going to be the Python. Also, this is the ideal classes. This isn't the classes you're going to start with. So, you know, for everybody saying, well, you don't start with these classes, Doc. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Well, be creative. Find the classes that it's going to work for you and work around it. Level up and get to what you need to do. So anyways, Holiday Doc out of here. Thanks for checking out the video. More to come. See you guys later.